What you want?
You okay?
Do I look okay?
No. You look awful.
Awful. Look at me. Useless. I wasn't born to this. I didn't deserve this. I used to be a gentleman. Jeremiah Compson. Compson Stead.
Good for you, if that's anything to boast about.
They took everything from me.
Who did?
They.
And what did they take?
My whole life. A whole way of living, a career.
I stole a lot of things, but that's quite a lot to steal.
Look at me here, living in the shit and the mud.
I'm sorry.
My old house. The house my grandfather built. It's all dilapidated and destroyed, repossessed by the bank.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I was supposed to live a different life.
Me too.
If only I could get my old things back. Personal mementos, a watch, old pistol, my ledger.
Where's this house again?
Compson Stead, north of Scarlet Meadows. Bank says I can't go near it. I'm living rough over by Harris Field.
Well, if I'm ever out that way, I'll see what I can do.
Time. Time is hell. Hello there.
Well, I know you. Oh yeah.
Hey, stupid! Out of the way! Well, there it is.
Well, now.
Well, there it is. Ho! I don't know.
Of course, of course. Oh, and here is my dear friend, Arthur Callahan. Boy is a hunter. Boy is a killer. Arthur, you've met but not been introduced to Mr. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sheriff Gray.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
Tough business you boys had.
We did?
Oh, there's no need to pretend with me, sir. Life can be tough.
So it can.
And no man owes another anything.
No, sir.
But still, I feel you were hard done by. Losing your employment like that. But still, here in Rhodes, we have work enough honest men.
Ah, that's some strong stuff. Still, don't seem to be doing you any harm, I guess.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Excuse me a moment.
I told you we was moving up in this world. Deputies.
You have finally lost your mind.
Amongst these drunkards, hillbillies, and slavers? Good, honest thieves like us. We're bound to be moralizers in a place like this. Oh, Sheriff Gray, you are back.
Now listen, sir. There is shine in them woods, though, and it is costing this county its good name and the state a whole lot of income. You boys wouldn't mind rooting it out. Maybe we'll make you permanent. I gotta set me...
Not a problem, sir. Not a problem at all. You are in safe hands now. And people waste time with the temperance movement. Liquor never dulled a good man's senses. Arthur, you ride with the deputy. Bill and I will follow.
Climb on up. Let's go.
Yeah. Archibald,
How are you?
pretty good.
And your friend is behaving himself?
Oh, yes. I think he's learned his lesson.
Congratulations on becoming a temporarily deputized citizen of Scarlet Meadows County. Most towns just get bounty hunters to do their dirty work these days, but Sheriff Gray believes the law should keep the law. Now, I'm sure I don't need to remind you there's a chain of command here.
There is?
Dang straight there is. This is a dangerous business, but follow my lead and you'll be just fine.
Sure. Hey! Archibald wants to remind us he's in charge here.
Of course!
Who else would be?
But you were a big help with them Anderson boys, and I put in a very good word with the sheriff on your behalf.
We appreciate that.
We rounded up the others soon after. I'm pushing for the rope myself, but that's by the by.
So, these moonshiners.
Not just any moonshiners, Braithwaites. I told you about the Braithwaites?
Pretty sure you did.
Old Cotton family had a fortune at one point until, well, a few changes in the labor laws. Now they're dealing in moonshine. We found their stills hidden all over Lemoyne. Quick as we destroy one, another one pops up. You could call it a pitiful fall from grace, if they had any grace to start with.
I have no time for tax dodgers.
Not to mention the fact that Catherine Braithwaite has a rather expensive interest in thoroughbred horses to maintain.
But I heard something about it being gold these families were fighting over.
Well, that's the rumor. But the Grays and the Braithwaites think the others stole a fortune from them. But it happened so long ago, I don't know for sure if it's true.
Must be tough being rich, huh?
So I imagine.
That badge rather suits you, Mr. W.
Yes. I thought so too.
Does it feel good to be back at it? Serving your country?
I wouldn't go that far.
Whoa! Whoa! Hold up. You see that wagon? Oh. Dear me, that don't look good. Oh. Come on, mister. Keep your eyes open. Oh, this must have happened recently.
You could try washing once in a while.
Hey, come have a look at this. Look, suit and tie, one bullet clean through the forehead. Well, my money says this is the handiwork of a thing called the Lemoyne Raiders.
Yeah, I've run into them.
Let's see if we've got any identification. Okay. We should get going. I'll send someone over here later to clean this up.
Dangerous business, the life of a lawman, isn't it?
Appears so.
I'm just glad we got Archibald here to show us the ropes.
Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
Sure.
I'll direct you. Okay. Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislator. Poor feller. Yes, it certainly smacks of the Raiders to me. Bunch of ex-Army Free Staters without an ounce of respect for the law. That's 7 government officials they've murdered this year alone.
Yep. Not the nicest fellers in my experience.
Go right at the crossroads. Easy. We ain't in that much of a hurry. Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are in business with them. No shame. Trash begets trash, my Uncle Reginald used to say. They're right again here. He had a few stories, let me tell you. Town preacher and town sheriff. Could drink a sailor under the table before breakfast. He had one tiny hand, like a child's, on the end of a grown man's arm. But anyway, this tells you what kind of people the Braithwaites are. Selling moonshine to murderers. I tell folks don't even speak to him. Don't even look him in the eye. Hey, not so fast! Here we are. So what was I saying?
Something about the Braithwaites, I think.
Even saying that word makes me sick. Now, anyone we find here, we bring in alive, understood? Round them up and take this operation down for good. Come on. Let's see what we're dealing with. See? See? What did I tell you, boys? What did I say? I said this place was crawling with vermin, and we just found ourselves the rat's nest par excellence, as they say in Paris. My aunt, she went to Paris back in '78.
How are we gonna handle this?
Well, the way I see
Actually, let my friend here decide. He doesn't have your fine way with words, but he is definitely the man for the job.
Let's split up. Arthur and Bill, me and Archibald. You boys want right or left?
We'll take the left.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. The chicken have a fine idea.
Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and then tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
See one by the bridge over there?
You wait here. I'll deal with him.
Okay, make it quick.
I think I saw another one guarding the still. I'll get this feller trussed up.
Good work, gentlemen. Just drop him with the others.
I think that's it.
Well, what do we do now?
We better destroy all this. Any of your boys can handle explosives?
Sure. Anyone but him.
So,
think you're real funny, don't you?
tell me about the...
That is the last time I'll mention it, I swear.
Yeah, I'm sure. Arthur, we got some trouble here!
Made a mistake messing with us southern boys!
That bastard! Give me a hand with these bastards!
All right, boys. We're putting you out of business. We're taking blood for every drop of that shine.
There's more coming up from those huts!
Put you up to this! They're in our business? We pay good money for that! You don't work for the Lemoyne Raiders! To an end!
Let's clear him out!
If you're lucky, you get a break to yourself.
Is that all you got?
I won't tear you piece of you son of a bitch.
I don't see any more. Do you?
No.
Let's find Dutch and get out of here.
Fine by me.
Come on, Arthur. I'd rather not be here when our friends notice the shine's gone.
Well done. Well, forgive me, but me and my men must return to our lives. Ah, seems like we failed to destroy the last of the moonshine.
Sure.
Would you like us to?
Well, I normally take it. For personal consumption, it's sort of part of the job. But I better get back home. Why don't I just take a jug or two and leave you boys the rest to show that there's no hard feelings on account of the war?
We are all Americans.
Of course. My cousin, Webster, he used to say some of us is not as American as others, if you know what I mean. Only I didn't quite. Come on, you degenerate, no-good, white trash, hillbilly piece of scum. I know you, Billy Lime.
Finally.
You've always been a piece of
Finally.
crap. Come on, move
We
it.
haven't liked
Move
it. On a land so stupid, a backwater so backwards that even we are like geniuses. Bill, get this stuff out of here. Come on, you ride with me.
Okay.
Should I stash this somewhere near camp, boss?
Yes, show it to Hosea. I'm sure he can find a use for it. Bit of trouble back there, Arthur?
Ain't there always? From what they was yelling, I think they were the buyers.
Old Archibald didn't ask too many questions, so neither should we.
I ain't planning to.
That was worth the effort, though. Deputized and hiding in plain sight. These lawmen, these two families. I mean, I really think we can play this from all sides. It's got Hosea written all over it.
This is starting to sound like the Young Dutch again.
What do you mean, young Dutch? I'm as strong as I have ever been. Hey, you know what? Why don't I race you back?
Okay, you're on.
That's the spirit. Okay, on my word. Set, go! You never were much of a rider.
We'll see about that.
I've barely dug in a spur here, Arthur.
Easy, girl. There, girl. It's sad to think back to you in your prime.
I never knew you were quite so good at running away, Arthur.
I never knew age had slowed you down quite so much.
Well, time is a bastard. When you get to be my age, well, you'll know that better than anything. Be well. I had fun with you today. I was gonna say you're like a son to me. But you're more than that.
Hello, Reverend. Do I know you?
You're filthy again, Mr. Morgan.
Not now.
You should be ashamed of yourself. A grown man covered in shit like this. No. Okay. Let's go.
Here. Some money for your trouble.
Well, thank you kindly.
Mr. Pearson.
All good, Hosea?
Hi, Belle.
Hello, Abigail.
God. Hello, Arthur. So how are you?
Arthur,
Yes, kid.
you got a lot on?
Just hunting for all this hillbilly gold that Dutch and Hosea seem to think is out there just waiting to be stolen. Why?
I got something. Could be good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was in Rhodes talking to some of the colored folk. They said there's a gang of fools holed up in the swamps east of here who think they war ain't never ended.
The Civil War?
Yeah, apparently it's still raging in these fools' minds 30 years later.
Okay.
That ain't my point. These ignorant fools are weapon dealers. And in their dealings sometimes sit on a decent pile of cash. Yeah, been selling weapons to Cuba and South America for years. Anyway, the old boy I was talking to reckoned there might be a bunch of cash just sitting around. And failing that, maybe a nice stash of weapons.
With just a bunch of crazies guarding it?
Exactly.
Well, worth taking a look at least, isn't it?
That was my thinking. Said it was at some place called Shady, Belle, deep in the woods.
Okay.
I was hoping you'd be in. If it's how they told it, it's gonna be something all right.
We'll see.
Uncle.
Come on, it's this way. On me. Ja. Yeah.
You know, I might have met these crazies before.
You been drinking again?
No. Well, yes, but no, that's not how I might have met them. I think some of them harangued me and Shady when we were coming back with supplies.
Mrs. Adler.
Yeah. And Mrs. Adler did just fine. More than fine, actually. She's terrifying. But I got a notion these fellers is one and the same.
Yeah, we won't find no shortage of angry Peckerwood idiots in the state of Lemoyne. That's for sure.
Is it really that different in this state? We haven't come far.
It seems like it is.
These boys got a manner about them, but I haven't necessarily noticed.
All respect, Mr. Morgan. You wouldn't notice. Might call you a nigger lover. They see us riding like this. But most of it is a glance or a word. And after that, a visit in the night.
Well, out west, it's...
Out west is out west. And you're all who you are. Right? Decent folks. But some places down here, they judge differently.
Well, now, guess it can't be so easy for you, Lenny. Sorry you're caught up in this.
Well, I guess their gold's still shining, and their guns still shoot. So I'm game for robbing any and every one of these bastards for all they got.
Okay, then.
Plus, it beats being lynched back in Blackwater with all of you by my side.
I guess it does.
Hold it! Feels like we're close. It's a rundown old plantation house, down in the bayou somewhere.
Let's take it slow. Be cautious. If, like you say, these crazies are sitting on weapons, we're gonna want to strategize a little before getting shot at.
Of course. They said find the old battlefield and keep on going.
Well, we got some wrecked old Civil War weaponry. Now where are the wrecked old Civil War holdouts?
You see that church up ahead? They're supposed to use it as an outpost. Heard they got men going between here and the big house all day.
Okay.
Look at this field. Imagine getting caught up in a fight like this.
Yeah, I don't care to. Hold those reins in. Let's just take a look around the place.
I hear you. It doesn't look like anyone's here.
We don't know that for sure. Let's have us a nosy.
Hear that? Someone's on the track. Look there, a wagon.
Let's see where he's going. You're on me now.
Right behind you.
Let's keep our distance. Just two fellers out on the road.
Hey, does that look like dynamite in the back there?
It looks like we're onto something.
Hey, should we ease off them? I think I see something. End of the avenue, between the trees.
Might be it. Might be. Keep it steady.
Hey, big plantation house. Must be Shady Belle. I reckon we can leave our mounts up there, off the trail.
Good enough to me.
Come on. We can get a view on it from that wall up there. Make sure you bring the sharpshooter. You see anything?
No. Yes. Yes. They're here, all right. And they're armed. The militia.
Hey, we came all this way, so can you look again and see if you spot anything?
I know dynamite crates when I see them.
We got something, right?
Oh, we got something. We can hit head on, fight them honest. Or you could go down there acting friendly.
Friendly? With these folks?
Just draw them into one spot, then I'll start shooting.
Well, that might be the dumbest idea I've ever heard. But hey, I'm always up for a performance. So?
We're gonna hit them head on. You save your play acting for Hosea and the girls.
Fine by me. Soon as you shoot, I'll go.
We're here for your guns and your money. Give them up.
Oh, there it goes. Oh, shit.
Gotcha.
You got this. Push it up.
Silly man playing dress up.
Say your prayers! I'm here for you!
Still alive, kid? Back to the house, everyone!
Up there on the branch! He's going for the gas! Look out!
Land with your name on it!
For Christ's sakes.
I'm making a move!
This better be worth it!
We're getting shot at, all right. This what your capping for, fool? Damn. Just give the...
We're gonna hit them head on. You save your play acting for Hosea and the girls.
Fine by me. Soon as you shoot, I'll go. Oh, there it goes!
We're here for your guns and your money. Give them up.
Silly man playing dress up.
I'm making a move! He's going for the Gatling! Look out! He's...
We ain't being robbed of our weapons! We're losing to fighting the others!
That was close! Push it up!
Still alive, kid?
Just barely. Quick! Any men in the area would have heard that. They might be on the way. Now let's grab something to get out.
Sounds like a plan.
These fellas deal in arms. There might be guns in these wagons.
Hey, this could be promising.
What do you got? Searching. I think we should search the crates, Arthur.
Here. Come on. This is full of new rifles.
We can sell those, right?
We sure can. We'll check the rest later. Now, come on. Let's go.
Let's go, let's go. Get this back to camp. Yep.
Yep.
Don't spare the nag. Come on. Come on. G up. Fall in.
Yeah.
Hey, riders, coming our way.
Okay. Keep a cool head.
What's a black feller doing coming out of Shady Belle? In one of our wagons?
We was doing some business with your brothers back there.
You don't look like any kind of folk we deal with.
Arthur, let's go!
Ah! Oh my God!
Leonard.
I'm looking, all right? I can't see anyone chasing us.
I should think we're out of the woods then, so to speak.
Boy, oh boy.
You did good.
We did it.
Well, let's get to camp before saying anything like that.
I know Sean's been bringing in quite a lot lately, and I wanted to... It's good to have something to show like this.
Sean's a loudmouth bragger. Don't worry about what Sean does.
Hey, I like him, you know?
Well, so do I, against my better judgment. Just, you worry about you. He wasn't on Leviticus Cornwall's train with me. We had to dig him out of Blackwater.
But...
But nothing. Me and Dutch, and everyone who counts. We know what you do for this gang. We notice. Keep it up. You're gonna start seeing things change for you.
Okay, then. Okay. Thank you, Arthur.
Yeah.
Hey, the camp's in these trees up here.
Let's get there.
Arthur, Lenny, coming back.
These are fine rifles. Right? I'm gonna keep one, just from me. Hey, I always enjoy riding with you, kid. You know how to fight.
Hey, you too. Anytime, Arthur.
Hey, Javier. Sadie?
Shady.
Arthur!
Stay away from me.
But I got a tip.
That's exactly what I'm afraid of.
Oh, it's a goodie, I'm telling you.
It always is with you. Then we end up heading in a burning barn getting shot at.
You're a sad man, Arthur Morgan. Sad man indeed.
So, you're back.
Yes, I'm back.
I heard they wanted to hang you.
They wanted to, but Arthur did me right.
Of course. Did they ask anything about us?
No, it was just, a local problem. Fella I used to know.
Okay. Well, would you please try to keep away from old people while we're getting this much attention?
I understand, boss. And I'm sorry for being foolish. It was an old thing, and my emotions got the better
What
of
are you
me.
hanging around for?
Thank you.
Dutch? You boys are my family now.
Madam.
Good evening.
How we doing?
You okay, Arthur? You want to talk?
Yes.
What's been going on with you?
I don't know. I've
What?
been acting kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm. How so?
I've been killing. A lot. I mean, innocent folk. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's bad, Arthur. That's real bad.
I know. I just... Well... You know me.
Sure. I know you. But then you go act all crazy.
But I always been crazy.
No, you haven't.
Maybe Ma could put a spell on me.
And maybe you're just being a fool.
No, there's always that.
What would I do without you?
Mr. Morgan! Mr. Morgan!
I know. We need food.
How'd you know I was gonna say that?
You're walking. You're only walking when you're not cooking, and you're only not cooking when there's not enough food.
No. Man, we got a spot for you here, Arthur.
What are the women like in Mexico?
About the same. Some good, some bad.
Some you think are good turn out to be bad.
You miss Mexico? Think you'll ever go back?
I killed a man there.
Good evening, Arthur.
Powerful man. Over a woman. Guy in the army, till he lost his position. I can't go back. Maybe one day.
I'd love to go to Mexico. One day.
Maybe you will.
Very well. Good for you. I'd love to travel.
Oh, Sheriff Arthur, everybody.
Head south. Bolivia, Peru.
Another day well
Brazil?
spent.
I met a Brazilian in a bar once. Hey! I didn't understand a word he said.
Hey, Grimshaw. How about you keep me company?
Really, Mr. Bell? You flatter me.
Tell me some stories about when you was young and pretty, before time ravaged you.
Hey, Arthur.
You horrible man.
That's right. Run along, cowboy.
Some booze and whiskey, like the waves of the
I don't need this right now.
whiskey. I began to tumble and
It's
grow.
of a flash packet, a packet I've seen. Goodbye, fare ye well, goodbye, fare ye well. She's a hardy flash packet.
Hey, Arthur.
The dreadnought's her
You
name.
must be nervous, being this close to the water.
Oh, don't you start.
I'm just looking out for you. Okay, I'll catch you later then.
Uh-huh. I'll fix you a moderate diet. I'll drink good ale tonight. What do you want from me?
To be treated with some respect and affection. All them out there, they're laughing at me.
Good morning, Arthur. You think this is the way to a man's affection? Moping and pestering all the damn day?
Oh, I can do a lot worse than that.
Is that a threat? Another great way to a man's affection.
Oh, shut up.
Gladly.
How are you doing, Molly?
Fine. Fed up of moving all the time.
Yep, just the way it is. All right, well, I should be getting on.
Whatever you say.
Morning, Mr. Morgan.
just wandered in. Hi, my friend. Hi.
Well, then he's ours, I guess. For now.
Aww. That's so great. Hey, boy. Hey, boy. Aww. What should we call him?
Well, he's a wanderer. He probably did something bad. Kane. His name is Kane.
Okay. Hey, Kane. Whoa. What did Kane do?
A real bad thing. So he never stopped wandering.
Arthur, a dog. A dog.